remember the talk that Chief Seattle did.
Flowers from the yarrow here. If you take these leaves, these fronds, see how there's new growth, the nice green ones, and there's the old growth? If you were to pick one of these leaves and chew on it and put it on a cut, it's a styptic. This will stop the bleeding of a cut. And it's been growing here for thousands of years, and people have been using this to stop their cuts from bleeding. What's interesting is you make a tea out of this with the flowers and such. You can increase your body's temperature and your blood flow. And if you have a cold or something like that and you have a fever, this will help you break a fever. This plant right here with these flowers, it's interesting that it will stop a bleeding cut, stop the blood, and at the same time it will increase your blood flow and raise your body temperature. When people do sweat lodge ceremonies, if they would drink this, they would sweat way more because it would make your body sweat. And this would cleanse out your system, because if you're sweating, you're cleansing your system. So this is called yarrow. Plants are sleeping, and this is a California poppy. And the way you use a California poppy is it's a sedative. It has like aspirin in there. If you have a headache, you can eat the flowers from this. You can also eat the leaves from this, and it will calm your nerves. And if you, like I said, have a headache, it will get rid of your headache. And one of the reasons that it does that, it's in the poppy family. It does not have anything that will damage you, but this poppy here is a medicine. And in the springtime, you'll see either a yellow or bright orange flower from this. And we'll come out here next spring so that we can see the orange, see if this is yellow or an orange flower. But this is California poppy. Okay, this is plantain. There's three different varieties. There's Plantago major, which has a round leaf. But these ribbed, some people call it ribwort. And this is called English plantain, like I said, ribwort. And one of the wonderful things about this, like yarrow, if you cut yourself, you can put it on your cut and it will heal your cut. It makes the best Band-Aid that you can imagine. I've cut myself many times out in the woods. I've grabbed some plantain, chewed on it a little bit, put it on that cut, and it stops the bleeding and makes a Band-Aid. Within 2 minutes, your cut is healed and it's not bleeding anymore. The second thing that's wonderful about this plant, if you have an upset stomach or ate some food that didn't do good with your body, you can eat some of these leaves or make a tea out of it, and it will clear out your system of what caused an upset in your digestive system. Another thing that's wonderful about it is I make skin salves, and I put plantain in most of my skin salves because what it does is heals the skin. This is one of the top plants that you can get that nourishes your skin and makes it feel wonderful. Very wonderful plant, this plantain. And a wasp laid an egg in there, and it festered and made the tree grow around this. And you can use this, one of the main uses of this is if women are on their menses cycle, if you have a bite or a bee sting or something like that, you can put this on your skin and it will get rid of the sting. This will actually pull the sting out of your body. And if there's insect bite of any kind, put this on, powder this up, and put this oat gall on your skin.
It's just fresh.
This manzanita,
oh, cool.
there are like 100 different kinds of manzanitas, but this one in the area, there's about 8 different kinds that are used. If you grab the leaves off of this, you can make a poison oak remedy. You rip it, and I soak this in water, and I mix it with acorns and yerba santa, and it gets rid of poison oak and starts it to heal. There's a plant that I haven't seen out here, but Oregon grape root will kill any infection. So this is the #2 plant as far as making a poison oak remedy. A lot of people know about this and know about making a tea out of it, putting it on your skin. Acorns is even better. But this is a wonderful plant.
The flower?
You can eat the sweet flowers in the springtime. A lot of times they're pink, sometimes they're white. but they're wonderful just to eat. But then you won't get the berries from them. If you get the berries before they've turned very, very dark purple, you can eat them. I've made jams and jellies out of them and syrups, and they're wonderful. You can actually ferment them and make a drink that makes you feel better, as all fermented drinks do. But as far as the leaves of this,
it's just all these
I
other
use it for
plants and
poison
stuff
oak
are out here. Makes it nice if you can see it separate.
Oh, there's a kitty.
Oops.
There's a lot of feral cats around here, I noticed. Yeah, people will drop them off.
Okay.
All right, now you got to eat it.
Dandelion?
Dandelion?
Okay.
Create after a while.
Okay. Let me tell you about dandelion. This yellow flower is wonderful, and at this stage you can actually eat them. At this stage, since they're so young and then we have these new shoots, put this on a salad. This is one of the plants where it's wonderful to eat. One of the things that's special about this plant is if you take the root from this has got a young root, so it's not really good for using, but what you can do is make a tincture out of this or a tea and produce bile for your pancreas to secrete. Your pancreas does not make bile, and if you don't have bile in your system, you will not digest foods. If you see people that are either extremely overweight or very skinny, the reason that they're either one of those two is because they don't have bile and they need dandelion to help them digest food. If they're not digesting food properly, they will be out of balance. So what this does is balance the entire system. This dandelion is one of the most incredible magical plants I've ever seen. If
You eat the root.
you
the
can eat the root,
leaves,
the leaf, the flower. The root is where the medicine is. And I love eating these. Right now today we're out here in the park and I don't know if a dog peed on it, so I'm not going to eat this.
You got to smell it first.
I go to about 20 or more schools every year and talk to the kids about the plant medicines, and I always say that to them because I don't want them running around in the lawn picking the flowers, so I always tell them, a dog may have been out here, so you don't want to pick this flower. And I told you there was another kind of plantain. This is called Plantago major. This is where the serious medicine for healing your body is. When I make my salves, I get the Plantago major because it is one of the best things there is, period, for your skin. If you've got eczema, psoriasis, you can make a tea out of this and drink it, and it will get rid of the symptoms of eczema and psoriasis. If you just make a strong tea, put a poultice on your skin, it will dry up, or not dry up, but it will heal the cells of your body and regenerate the cells. Fantastic medicine.